Guys, only within my family or
just in general. What is the worst thing you've ever done in your life?
in general?
The most trouble you've ever been in.
Oh.
Are you a felon?
No, never convicted felon.
When you robbed Fifth Avenue.
I didn't rob Fifth Avenue.
No, but seriously, Mr. Ron, serious question.
The worst thing that
Well, you stole a credit card and went to Lexington Avenue in New York.
the most trouble I ever got was that's a hard
He
one.
attacked the old person's home.
I didn't beat up an old
You
person.
laid siege.
It's okay if you just seen our convicted felon.
It's
I'm
okay.
not a convicted felon.
Sure about that?
What a nice group of kids, a convicted felon.
Okay. Okay. What's the worst trouble you've ever been in?
The worst trouble I've ever
What's your
been in.
memory found? So you can't remember.
All right, the worst, like hollowness in your stomach thing.
Yeah, like guilt.
Your wife got pregnant.
Is when I was brought to the police station. Oh my God!
Seriously, this is a serious question.
This is a serious question. When one of my parents had to pick me up at the police station.
What'd you do?
Well, that I can't reveal. But
Tell us.
that's the hollowest feeling I had on my stomach. The most disappointing moment was having mom and dad come to the police
Wait,
station.
and you just answered the next question. What is the most disappointing thing in your life?
Disappointing my parents and having to come get me in the police station.
Oh, come on.
It's like the worst thing you'd say. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed in you.
And see
I
me,
hate when people say that.
see me behind bars.
You were behind bars?
The ones that go up and
I
down.
told you you're.
No. Who was
You
you
didn't
side to
try
side?
to like dig your way out like a tunnel?
I didn't try to dig my way out.
How long were you?
With the plastic
It was
spoon.
only 24 hours.
Did you make a slingshot out of?
It was
out of,
only
like, paper mache and shoot
24
it?
hours.
Did you have a cellmate? Did you have a cellmate?
No.
Bobby Brown.
Did you smell that?
You smell like you guys.
What a stereotype.
Okay, ready?
All right.
Have you ever been in the military?
No, never was in the
Why
military.
didn't you want to go in the military?
I was during the Vietnam War and I didn't believe in it.
So, like, did you sign up for the did you
Sign up for the draft.
You did?
Science book?
Yeah, everybody had to sign up for the draft.
Okay.
He's right.
How old were you when you signed up for the
I
draft?
don't go.
Let me see. See, 18. You have to sign when you're 18.
Yeah, no,
Everybody, you have to sign up for the draft at 18. It went actually all the way from the 60s, early 60s to mid 70s.
And who was the
My
most-
dad signed for the draft.
Yeah, he had to. You have
But
to.
he said he was what's it called?
Quaker?
Not Quaker. What's it called?
Conscientious
Yeah,
objector.
thank you.
You still have to go. You still have to sign. Everybody still. You
I
do.
know.
Wow.
When you're 18. It's called the Selective Service Board.
Who was the most influential person in your life
Besides
other
me.
than Helen?
Okay. Other than Helen,
Is Kendra coming to bring the fajitas from
She might.
Fajitas.
Now I can bring the chicken, but she
The
Can you
most-
seriously come to your advisory
the most influential people, I would make it. Did you say people?
person or people?
Definitely parents.
Your parents? Why?
Definitely.
Why?
Parents. Because they give me a sound grounding on what's important in life. Love my parents.
always.
Just about always.
Yellow.
Except for, adolescent
Yeah. Going to.
conflicts.
Have you ever done something you regret?
Oh, you're bad.
Have I ever done anything I regret? I never look back.
So you don't regret anything that you did?
No.
Have you ever held a gun to someone's
No.
head?
Have you ever committed domestic violence?
Have you ever committed
No.
suicide? Have you ever committed suicide?
Well, the time my wife got stuck in the bed, I mean, between the wall and the bed, that was a funny.
Lauren, did you ever drink before the party?
That wasn't funny. When I had to try to pull her out of the wall.
Did you ever drink before you were? Do you ever underdrink?
Before age?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, like now, like getting sick.
I never had a sip of liquor until my graduation from high school at 18 and drinking age was 21. And I got very, very sick, which was a good thing that happened to me.
Completely wasted.
Yeah, just on like just a little bit of yeah, like sick.
How bad was your hangover?
Oh, it was bad because the very next day,
All on tape.
oh, it was really, really bad because the very next day was graduation. You had to go to a rehearsal,
Oh.
and I had such a headache.
Are you married?
Like now?
Like now, Mr.
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you glad?
I wouldn't consider it marriage.
Are you
Yes.
glad? Are you glad that you're married?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How do you
You're
always
having
happy?
2 wives.
Have I had 2 wives?
No, do you believe in it?
And 2 lives?
No,
2
wives.
wives.
2 wives?
More than 1 wife.
No, one's enough. One's enough.
We don't have
In a good way.
Have you ever been divorced?
Have I ever been divorced?
Or
No.
was it just
No.
your
No.
first wife?
No, first
How old
wife.
were you when you got married?
22.
Was it one of the best biggest mistakes of your life?
Was the what?
Biggest mistake of your life?
Did you miss going to clubs?
Partying with hookers?
Wait, so
Of course not. I was mature. I'm a mature person.
Over at your house?
I'm mature.
Oh, did you ever do something that you thought was important?
Did I ever do something that was important?
Yeah, you thought was important to you.
To me personally?
Save a life?
Protesting Vietnam.
Something important to me.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Many things. Standing up for what I believe in.
Like what? Like,
Well, for example, Vietnam, civil rights, going to Washington, getting on buses, going to Washington, picketing for labor, picketing for unions,
hey, you guys, we have to do the science homework.
fighting for social injustices,
That wasn't a homework.
Vietnam,
No,
civil rights, all that.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to
The
you?
funniest thing that's ever happened to me.
meeting a saber.
The funniest thing that ever happened to me, or the most embarrassing
Or
thing?
funniest.
And most embarrassing.
Well,
like the
it
funniest
wasn't
thing
embarrassing. It was like, well, so many things. But one thing, I went to the World's Fair, and I went to the World's Fair, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough money to fly back. So I took money and put it in my sock. So in case I lost my billfold or something, I would have money to go back.
So you
And then
took
I
your
was
sock off?
walking around, and I was getting a blister.
So you took your sock off
I took my socks off and threw the money away with the socks.
No, we didn't have
You threw it in the trash?
We
Why
didn't
put it in your pocket?
Couldn't find it.
Pockets weren't in style then.
Has Rosemary been your only girl?
Who's a Rosemary?
Who's Rosemary? Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yes. Yes.
Truthfully, Rosemary.
Only
Have
girlfriend?
you ever cheated? Have you ever
Any
cheated?
girlfriend?
Have you ever slept with other girls?
That's a personal question, but the answer is no.
Have you ever cheated on everybody?
I'm Abe Lincoln. The answer is definitively no.
Yeah, have you ever been to the Foxy Lady?
Of course not.
Have you been
No.
to Cheaters, Gentlemen's Club?
Now these questions get too personal. I'll go stop pleading the fifth.
Like, what was your family like? Was it a big family, small family?
Family? I
wealthy,
just had two
poor?
sisters.
Wealthy,
Two sisters. I'd say it was like growing up with 2 families because my sisters are like much older than I am. So the bottom line was they were out of the house when I was growing up. So I would say I was more affluent than they did. So I would say for me it was upper middle class. For them it was more blue collar. So there's such a difference in age.
And is your son the most important thing to you?
My son and daughter and my grandchildren. Very important in my life.
Grandchildren are more important than his son and daughter now.
I don't think so.
grandchildren.
Those are from the class, right?
All right.
Oh, like, where'd you go to school? Like, do you remember what school you went to?
I went to a Catholic school, Tyler School. Then I went to a grammar school, Harris School.
What time are you leaving today?
I'm leaving today after
At 1:30.
Donutville.
Could you
Can I have a
give
donut?
me a ride to South County Montessori?
Give you a ride wherever you want.
We have
no
to wait
car?
A couple minutes while I drop some stuff off.
No problem.
Be careful, this is going to end up on the internet on YouTube.
No, it's definitely
We'll
not.
be there forever.
I don't know.
He already told us about his wife and his girlfriend.
Why did you tell me about his wife?
Where did
I
you
don't
move?
know.
If you
That you locked him in closets to make him
Are you
feel
doing your
more
interview?
together.
What's the interview now? What's the question?
Did you move anywhere? Like when you were a kid? Did
I
you
moved
move a lot?
away when I lived in Providence and I moved to Coventry. From Providence to Coventry. From Providence is a city. Coventry is like a suburb.
What was like the most difficult situation in your whole entire childhood?
Childhood definitely
Difficult.
It wasn't a child.
Going in jail.
I had a very
Yeah, I was gonna put it.
I had an excellent childhood.
No, it's not. Oh.
You had the full experience. You can live it all.
Yeah, no, I had an excellent childhood. I would say when I was your age was the most traumatic experience.
Why? What happened?
Because I moved from the city where I have friends and groups of friends and all that. And I moved to more or less suburb where it was more or less country at the time. And it was like out there. It was out in the woods. No, so I used to take the bus every Friday after school, go back in the city, hang
Did you
around
have
with
to
my
walk
friends.
in the snow,
Back
60
two
miles
ways.
uphill both ways?
No, we lived in the city.
That's one of your. That's what my dad said.
That's a good question.
Do you regret throwing the chair at the girl in Albany?
I don't regret anything.
Not even.